Alright, welcome back to another Honest Tool Reviews. As I stated in my last video, I do believe that guns are a tool. You use a tool like a knife to cut things and defend yourself from the elements. You use a gun to defend yourself from animals and other people in public or in the elements. You might use it for something more creative. You can use it for hunting. Just whatever you'd like to do. If you have a big barrel and you want to put a bunch of holes in it, the list goes on and on. So today I am reviewing the Kel-Tec 2000 from Florida. I'll be damned. I've never noticed that. For the record, this is the redid style, the redone design. The original style of the Kel-Tec 2000 was kind of, maybe, what's the right word to put on paper here? It was different. It was pretty much the same, but different in little ways that people just didn't want. This is the better version. All the little things are different. I think the picotines were slightly different in the option, and the handle is a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. And I'm not sure. I feel like some other stuff was different, but I don't know. I don't have that one. I have this one. Getting into the review for that, the Kel-Tec comes in the 45 and the 9mm. So you're either going to have a 45 chamber or a 9mm chamber. Now, I keep touching it and molesting this thing, and you're probably wondering, that doesn't look anything like a gun. I see a buttstock and a trigger, and that's it. And what is all this up here? Well, that is the barrel, actually. Now, one-handed, you can pull this release and release the barrel, and the barrel folds on down and clicks into place, one-handed. Nice and simple, actually. It has the picotine rails top and bottom. It has a built-in little foregrip. Okay, if the Seymour Johnson Air Force Base people are done flying over my house, I'd like to go on by stating that yes, it has the foregrips and picotine rails. The side slots aren't just for ventilation. They can be used to mount something as well. I think looked like I had a little something in there, just dust. Let's see here. Features. These do not necessarily use what's called iron sights. I believe this is called a ghost sight. The sight here it's just got that one hole, and you line this hole here with the front iron sight, and you put the little stick there in the middle of this sight, right in the middle up and down, and right in the middle left and right, and that is your sight for this gun. This gun comes ready for a silencer. This piece right here unscrews. I've never taken it off, and I don't intend to. Taking this piece off to put a silencer on is optional, but taking this piece off also allows you to unscrew the front sight. This one comes in a kind of a gold green look. It also comes in black. I believe you could have it custom done in different colors. Alright, on to flipping it over. As you can see, I've left the safety off there. Oh, naughty me. Naughty. Ooh, I'm so sorry. There's no bullets in it. It's empty. I know that for a fact. There's no magazine. Anyway, I count my bullets, and I'm aware that this is safe. This particular one takes 9mm. Either of these bullets is not picky. Now, I will suggest that my sub 2000 will cycle these. Now, if you've seen my 1522 review, then you've seen that there's little ones like this for 22 long rifle. Well, this is basically just the pest shot of 9mm. They load in all the same as a regular bullet. This is the regular bullet that I would shoot. Just a straight full metal jacket, no hollow point. This is in all honesty legally still a rifle, as short and as small as this is. So this is only allowed to be shot in the rifle zones, rifle ranges, and it's also probably not going to be your open carry. Legally, you can open carry this. In North Carolina, where I live, as far as I know, because I have open carried it and not had any trouble. I am not a lawyer. I'm not telling you to go out and get in trouble, but I have open carried this a couple of times when I first bought it, just because I was so happy to have this thing. So again, it takes the 9mm. And a little interesting thing about the Sub 2000 from Kel-Tec is it actually takes, well, what is that? These are side stacked magazines. This one holds, I believe it's 17 rounds. This one holds 31 rounds. And they are Glock 9mm magazines. That is right. These are Glock handgun magazines, and they slip right on in. If you look at the bottom of the Glock magazine, it actually shows you the Glock symbol. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. I can't see if it's focusing. I think it did. There we go, Glock. That is awesome. I don't know about everybody else, but I think that is awesome. Now, removing the magazine can be done with one hand, all the same. And this gun has this really interesting loading process where you're allowed to pull the hammer back and leave it there. You can even fold the rifle back up and you can load it with it open. It is still safe. It cannot be fired. As far as I know, mine will not fire when the front barrel end has been separated from the back end. This is probably one of the most safe compact guns you will see on the market, as far as I know. Okay, well, how do you adjust this thing? Maybe you're just a little bit bigger or smaller. Well, these pinholes right here, this pin comes out the side and it relieves the hammer out the end of the tube here. And when it goes back in, when everything's back in, you can put this tube in either of these, which gives you roughly an inch to an inch and a quarter of adjustment for the gun. On to the actual review. If I was to give this gun a specific amount, I would give it a set of stars for versatility, useful for the cheapness of the ammo, for the lightweight. It doesn't weigh any more than my AR-15, if that. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 because, as I've stated before, I'm probably not going to find a 5 out of 5 gun anywhere. I appreciate you sticking with me. So the big question, how much did I spend? It was right at $400. I believe it was about $425. I did buy it gently used, with the original box, the original everything with it, including the paperwork and the stickers for your automobile. It is my belief that the owners had special ordered this got it, maybe took about 8 shots, and just was absolutely not happy with the size of it. So I believe this was probably one of the safest used weapons you could buy. I am not a fan of the idea of buying a used weapon in general, but when I saw what all was coming with it, and I saw how clean it was, I decided to make the jump, and I've been happy with it. Once again, thank you for watching, and this has been Honest Tool Reviews.